Finally got that stump out today. The little tractor didn't do all of it. Had to hitch a thing up to the top of it once we got dug out all the way around it and kind of roll it out of the hole with the truck. So, weren't bad. Also, we're able, a week or so ago, to get the final layout done. So, we're going to have this building, which is going to be these 4 stakes. And then, as we walk down here, we're going to have about 10 feet between the buildings. And then we'll have the next building. We might make a couple small modifications to the actual building plan and design before we get started actually doing the foundation and the prep work and all that stuff. Thinking about making them maybe 4 to 6 feet deeper, just for, because one of them's going to be for vehicle storage. So I mean 24 by 24 isn't very big for a full-size pickup, but I don't know. We might just keep it the way, we'll probably just wind up keeping it the way it is. And then we'll have this section in the middle where I'll probably park my vehicle. Then the wife will have a place for her car, and right here is going to be the new gun shop. So, and then this whole area basically from the front of the building all the way down and then up to the edge of this brush right here where the rock wall is all going to be like parking area eventually. If we don't get it all done this time, we'll definitely get it all done at some point. I can chip away at it a little bit here and there with the small machine, and we'll get a huge parking area here that'll be decent sized, so, or at least big enough for a few vehicles, you know. Yeah, been kind of thinking about layout for the shop a little bit. I'm thinking I'm gonna have like a walk door here. I don't know if I want like a double walk door right here, or maybe a single door or something, and then a garage door for if I do start doing like truck shipping or whatever. I just want to be able to have a way to get a pallet in without having to unload it by hand. So that way I can get like bulk ammunition deals and all that kind of good stuff. And then yeah, haven't decided if I'm gonna have a back room in the actual shop yet or not. It might take up too much space the way I'm thinking, but yeah, who knows, anything's possible. But I'm definitely gonna have like some kind of a workbench, probably workbench or counter or something, maybe an island behind like the main counter. So maybe have like the main counter be like halfway into the shop, or maybe have like an L. That'll probably be what I do. I'll probably wind up having like an L-shaped counter, and then behind that I'll have like a little area where I can do, you know, small stuff here and there, like site installation, stuff like that, little things. And then lots of display. I want to have lots of stuff on the shelves. So, but yeah. Next up for this is I gotta scrape all, well, not the loam, but I gotta get all the junk left over from doing the trees and the brush out of the way, so the guy that's gonna do the site work has room. Then I gotta call and order the gravel and schedule the excavator for a couple days so that he can come by and excavate. Because that little machine ain't gonna, I mean, it's handy, but, you know, it's not, I mean, it's capable, but it's not gonna do what we need it to do in the time we need it to do. So, what we're gonna wind up doing is, I always get a lot of questions. People are like, oh, how does the how's the backhoe on the tractor? Is it as strong as an excavator? And, well, no. And I'll tell you why. It's because it's a tractor. It's made to do many different things okay. You want the best loader in the world, you get a front end loader, right? You want the best excavator in the world, you get like a big ass friggin' massive Caterpillar excavator and dig all the friggin' holes you want, right? So it's capable of doing it, but it's not gonna we're not gonna use it for that. It's more suited for little stuff here and there, but yeah, that'll be interesting. And then for heating and cooling, once we get the electrical and stuff run out to these two buildings, they'll probably be connected. The electrical will via underground conduit. For heating and cooling, we're probably going to do like a mini split kind of deal. So I don't know if you guys know what those are, but they're like it's like the unit that hangs on the wall up in the overhead, and then there's like an outside unit and it's got hoses or whatever. Well, I found one online that's like a DIY unit. You just order it, it comes pre-charged, you connect the hoses, and then you open a valve and it shoots the stuff up through, and it basically is running. So that'll be what I do for this building, because I definitely want like climate control and stuff for where the actual be inside the gun shop, because I don't want people shit rusting while I'm waiting for them to come get it. But you'd actually be surprised how many people will not come down and get their stuff as soon as they can, or you know, they'll have reasons why they haven't come by to get it, but that's the price of doing business, right? I don't usually charge people extra for that, because I know life happens, shit gets in the way. So but yeah, next on the list is the 34 yards of gravel that we're going to use to do all of this and clean up all the shit, and should be good to go after that. I think we got the excavators. I'm going to call and schedule it. I think we're going to do it for around the 24th, I believe. So, but all of the brush and everything we did was all chipped up, and that's all over there. If you've never rented a chipper from like a tool rental place to chip up brush versus like borrowing some, you know, some like craftsman or homeowners one, let me tell you something. When they say it's a 12-inch chipper, you could put a 12-inch tree in there and it'll just chew it right up. So definitely worth every penny. It was like $250 for the day. Took me like 2.5 hours, you know. I'd have done a half a day rental if I knew it was going to be that quick and that efficient, but I had no idea. So lesson learned, I guess. Next time I'll try and do a half a day rental. But you know, the guy I rented it from at the tool place, he usually takes pretty good care of me, so I don't mind doing that. Plus it started to downpour right as I finished chipping, so I'm actually happy I got it all done. And then as for the chips, you'll notice this area right here is kind of grown in. Well, this is where I usually have my flower garden. So what I'm going to do is all these chips are going to get like spread out, and I'll probably use some sort of a rake or something, spread them all out into where this actual garden is, and then just let them rot and decay and break down, and then hopefully that'll turn into some good stuff. Yeah, it's already, like, if you look in there, I don't know if you can see it, but you see how it's already like, see the smoke coming out of there? No, you can't see that, can you? Hang on. Yeah, they're already cooking, so I might leave them in big piles like this. We'll see what happens, but yeah, they some of that's apple, most all hardwoods, a little bit pine here and there, but not much. So, and then hopefully next year I'll have the garden going again, which will be nice. You know, that'll be good with the fresh veggies and everything. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm hoping that I'll have another update video probably within maybe a couple weeks, I guess. What's today, the 15th? Yeah, we'll see what happens, but that's pretty much the plan. So the if you didn't already know, it's two 24 by 24 buildings. They're going to be on the same level, same plane type of deal. And we will probably have a roof that spans over the middle section. I'm waving my hands and you can't even see them on the camera. We'll probably have a roof that spans over this middle section right here, between one building and the next. That way I'll have a dry place to park something if I need to. But that's the plan. So go from there. Take it a little bit at a time. That's all you can do. And then just remember to wake up every day and try and do something else, something more. If you do one more thing today than you did yesterday, you'll be that much closer to your goal. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and sign out. So if everyone wants to take it easy, and go ahead and share this video. If you're a gun person like I am, definitely share this video with your gun friends, because this is gonna be the new gun shop. So I am a silencer shop dealer. I'm an Aero Precision dealer. I get crazy, insane deals on Aero Precision stuff. I get I don't really get a lot of used, but I get a lot of new stuff. I try to buy everything I can on sale, because then I can pass those savings on to you guys. And that actually works out pretty good, because nobody likes walking into a local gun store or any kind of a local shop and then seeing it cost the same price as it does online, right? I know I never liked that. I mean, I get it. That's the cost of doing business, and you got to charge what you got to charge to be able to stay open and feed your family. But you know, this is not my full-time job that pays for all my bills and everything. This is just something I'm doing on the side to, I don't know, because I love it. You know, maybe someday it'll be like a full-time gig for me, you know, but not anytime in the near future. We'll have to see how things go. Yeah. So, Aero Precision dealer, silencer shop dealer. If you need something from silencershop.com, go ahead and check them out. If you do want to make a purchase, I have a URL you can follow, and that will get you in there, and it'll work out good. It'll save me some money. Or you can just go on their regular website and select me as your dealer, and then buy whatever you want. Just be aware, NFA items you have to purchase in-state. If you live in Maine, that's great. I can hook you up with that. If you don't live in Maine, unfortunately, you're going to have to purchase them from a New Hampshire dealer. The thing I like about Silencer Shop is that it's real easy for me, for you guys, and you don't even have to come and see me to fill out paperwork until your stuff is ready to pick up. So, which usually is running about a year right now for background check and all that stuff for the ATF to get to your paper in the stack, in the mountain of papers that they have to go through every day. And that stack is only getting bigger. So, but yeah, it takes them about a year to get to it. So, Silencer Shop, you can find a kiosk. I may possibly get a kiosk once I get my shop going and stuff. They're very expensive. They're around $5,000. So we'll have to see. Once I get that physical location, I might call up Silencer Shop and see if they can't hook me up with a kiosk, a discount or something like that. Yeah. The only thing that with the kiosk is great, and it makes it easy for the purchase, because the kiosk, you can go to the kiosk and do the fingerprints at the kiosk. So you don't have to worry about going to your sheriff or your police chief or whatever and getting the prints done. For Lebanon residents, it's especially difficult because Sanford won't do fingerprints for you, Rochester won't do fingerprints for you, and who else won't do fingerprints? The state police will do it sometimes, but they're not used to doing it very often. So the last guy he went to the state police to do fingerprints, and they thought that they couldn't do it. So it's weird, and like, you can't just show up to the jail and do it. That's not how it works. But yeah, so I have the stuff to do fingerprinting. If you're buying an NFA item, that's totally legit. You can come on down and we can do fingerprints and manual paper and forms and all that stuff. It's a little bit cheaper than Silencer Shop, but hey, if it saves a little bit of money. But honestly, if you do Silencer Shop, you can do the photos and the fingerprints through them. They keep that stuff on file, and then when you go to purchase again in you know, say like 5 or 6 months later, you're like, oh man, you know, I bought this 22 caliber can and it's awesome. And I highly recommend, if you want to get a can and you don't want to spend a lot, start with a 22 can. Definitely. Rimfire 22, they're awesome. They're really fun. I have a mask can, what's it called? A dead air mask on my Ruger 2245 Lite, and it's like a sewing machine. Nothing didn't affect performance at all. Works awesome. But yeah, I highly recommend starting off with a 22 can, or hey, buy both. Get a rifle can and a 22 can. A lot of times, Silencer Shop will run deals, and they'll have where you can buy a rifle can for like, regular price, and then they'll give you a 22 can for $99. It's a lot of money because you're buying your rifle can, which you're probably looking anywhere from like 600, 800, right around that range. And then, only another $100 for the 22 can. Well, you still got to pay the tax stamp, so that's $200 per item. So it's a lot to get going in the initial investment, but you'll save money in the long run because you don't got to, you don't got to pay the full price for the 22 can later on. But that's definitely what I recommend. But yeah, so if you guys go ahead and give this a share and a like, let your gun people know. Especially, I know everyone knows a gun person. Don't tell me you don't know a gun person. Everyone does. Everyone knows a gun person, right? Friend of the family, close friend, whatever. Associate at work, something like that. Go ahead and tag them into this. Let them know, especially if they live in Maine. And yeah, if you don't like the video, whatever. Don't watch it. Keep scrolling. They'll get better in time. But they'll actually get a lot more interesting too, because what I want to do is I want to be able to do, like, because Facebook is so anti-gun, like you can't even put a number in the description of the item, or else they'll flag it and say I'm trying to sell it and lock my page down. So what I want to do is I want to do like a video update, and then I can just walk around the shop and show everyone, show everything, what's on display, what it's going for, what I have in stock, stuff like that. And then that'll be a little easier. I can talk about prices on that and everything, I think. And it's kind of nice because you can like pop that video on and listen to it on your Bluetooth in your car. Don't watch the video while you're driving, obviously, but you'll be able to listen to the video, and I'll be talking about everything we got available, how much I'm selling it for, and all that stuff. And hopefully that'll work out good. But yeah, that's all I really got. Like I said, give it a share and a like, and everyone take it easy. Have a good Thursday. Don't go to work tomorrow because it's Friday and slack off either. Give it 110%. Just because it's Friday doesn't mean you should take a day off, right? I mean, if you got to take a day off because you're sick or fucked up or whatever, you got to do what you got to do. But people notice that stuff, right? When you go to work and you're working and your boss is, it's Friday or whatever, and the whole crew is kind of like not really into it. They're like halfway into weekend mode. People notice that, especially your boss. And they remember stuff like that, especially when it comes time to get that promotion or whatever, right? So go to work on Friday, give it all you got, right? Then enjoy your weekend. Or if you're working on something else on the side like I am, with a side hustle, give your side hustle everything you got on the weekend, right? But yeah, remember, the more you do today is the less you'll have to do tomorrow. Take it easy, guys.